Right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of April. We've got a lot of great wine drinking events coming up this month, and this one we just threw on the calendar because we've got the wines, man. Is that reason enough to put a great tasting like this on the calendar? Hey, we've been following Schrader since its inception in 1998. I'll never forget Jimmy Mansbach, the late great Jimmy from Southern Wine and Spirits. Fred was a good friend. Actually, he used to come in with his ex-wife Ann Colgan to Cafe Max when I worked there as a sommelier. And, well, I don't know if Ann found somebody that was richer than Fred, or Fred just got bored with Ann, but Fred had humble beginnings. He was not born in the wine business, nor was he born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He made his mark in the world of fine art collectibles. And from Naples originally, that's where he first met Fred when he was plying his trade there in the fine arts business. And he and Ann went to Napa, fell in love with it. She started her own label in 1992, and on the back, said Colgan on the front, it said Schrader Colgan on it. Well, that only happened for a couple of years. 1994 was the last vintage of that. And then Fred moved on, and it took him another 4 years to start his own label. I remember the 1998 vintage well. Fred Koensgaard made it, and let me tell you, it was not very good. Even the Wine Spectator rated it 91 points. I didn't think the wine was worth very much. And the 99, though, he turned things around. He hired a new young, hot whiz kid winemaker, Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown cut his teeth at All Seasons Wine Bar up in Calistoga, where he met Aaron Jordan, and those guys worked for Turley Cellars together. And 2000, Fred changed his fruit source also to the Tokelon, Beckstoffer Tokelon Vineyard. And, of course, Fred was immediately immersed in, he gets sued by Robert Mondavi because Robert Mondavi owned the Tokelon trademark, and the controversy, we expect nothing less from Fred Schrader getting into the wine business. But, well, since Andy Beckstoffer did own part of the original Tokelon Beckstoffer vineyard, they determined he was allowed to use the term. So to this day, you will still see that on the Schrader wine label, and Fred has got a bunch of different cuvées that he does. He's the only cult producer to get 100 points in both the Wine Spectator and the Wine Advocate. So one of his claims to fame, and let me tell you, you cannot drink points, but you are going to pay for them, man. I think it's a 2007 CCS. I got 100 points in both, and that wine is over $1,000 a bottle. Hey, we're going to put 10 different wines from Schrader on the table. Most of these wines, they make just a few hundred cases of, and $295? Are you kidding me? A lot of these bottles are double or triple the price of that. We've got 10 of them going down, and of course, we always serve you something to eat. And those of you that are coming to this event, we are going to be in our new digs, the Wine Watch Wine Bar. You'll be some of the first people to experience the more comfortable space that we've got next door. And 10 vintage of Schrader. Tony's cooking for $295. This may be the best deal we've ever put out. And just for you that can't make the tasting, I'm going to include everything from Schrader that we have in the store. We've got an incredible collection right now. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.